Hello friends. In this episode, we will discuss about the patriotic and the nationalist songs that Rabindranath wrote in his career. Rabindranath was growing up in a time when the movement against the colonial power was gradually developing. Right after the Hindu Mela in 1867, the opposition against the colonial rule started maturing amongst the Indian masses. A lot of poets and authors started writing songs to inspire the masses of India. These are called the patriotic songs. Rabindranath was growing up and he was listening to these songs, and which easily inspired him to write more patriotic songs. So, from the tender age of 13-14, Tagore started writing patriotic songs. Through songs, the emotion of nationalism and patriotism could easily be conveyed amongst the masses. It should be remembered that no other method of mass communication was present at that point of time. To reach to people, even people who are illiterate, it was essential for the poets or the composers to write songs based on patriotism, based on nationalism, and to make the song so catchy so that it can be sung by people all over the country. So, patriotic songs formed a very important part of the Indian patriotic movement. Rabindranath in his career wrote about 62 patriotic songs. Rabindranath's patriotic songwriting career can be again classified into three parts. The first part would be from 1874-75 till 1905. The second part and the most important part is from 1905 to 1912. And the last part would be the phase from 1925 to 1940. The middle phase, or the 1905 to 1912 phase, is considered to be the most important part, and Tagore wrote most of his patriotic songs during this period, which was centered around the anti-Bengal partition movement. The 11th edition of the Hindu Mela was conducted in the year 1877 at Raja Bodhanchand's Talas Garden. It was a huge event, and Tagore was supposed to recite one of his poems that he had written for that occasion. The program unfortunately got cancelled, and Tagore could not present the song before the audience. But he was later found reciting the poem under a big tree in front of a few people who were present at that point of time. Sri Nobin Chandra Sen writes in his reminiscences that he remembers Rabindranath taking a small notebook out of his pocket and reciting a poem that he had written for that particular occasion. During this small period, Rabindranath had written 4 songs which were based on this particular theme. The songs were Bharat Re Tor Kolonkito Paromanu Rashi, Oi Bishadini Bina, Dhakore Mukho Chandroma, and Tomari Torema Shopinu E Deho. Considering the textual similarity and the similarity in terms of the kind of writing and the kind of tune and the theme, we may conclude that these songs were written for the occasion that I mentioned a little earlier. Maybe the song that Sri Nobin Chandra Sen wrote about in his reminiscences is one of these songs. Let us now listen to the song Dhakore Mukho Chandroma, which is one of the 4 songs that were written during this period of time.
ধাকরে মুখ ছিঁড়ে ফেলবি না আজি বিষাদের দিনে ঢাকরে মুখ চন্দ্রমা জলদে বিহগেরা থামো থামো
The songs that Tagore wrote till from this point onwards till 1893 are mostly unheard, and we do not have written notations of these songs. But the songs which were written before 1905 are restored, and we have the notations, and they are still very popular amongst the listeners. Some of those songs are Amra মিলেছি আজ মায়ের ডাকে, আনন্দধ্বনি জাগাও গগনে, ওই ভুবন মনোমোহিনী, and জননী দ্বারে ওই, etc. It should be remembered that the first phase of his writing or composing songs had inspirations from a number of Hindustani classical genres and also from the folk genres of Bengal and also from other places. In this context, we can mention a particular song titled Amaye Bolo Na Gahite Bolo Na. Rabindranath was a very active member of the National Congress which happened in Kolkata. He was asked to present a song, and the session was inaugurated by Tagore's songs. He also attended and participated in a number of occasions conducted by different people at different point of time. But Rabindranath was fast losing interest from the pleading and the requesting attitudes taken by the leaders. Rabindranath was not in favor of this, and he criticized this as the policies of pleading. He believed that this will never lead to India's independence. On the other hand, Rabindranath favored the extremist group of the Congress, and which included people like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Aurobindo Ghosh, Lala Rajpat Rai, etc. In a letter to Pulin Bihari Sen in 1937, Tagore wrote, I was particularly not willing to attend the evening meeting at someone's place, and I was invited to attend through a common friend. In spite of my unwillingness, he went on insisting that if I don't go there, the meeting will not be successful. Even God has not given me the strength to stick to my justified unwillingness. So I wrote this song just as I was about to leave for the meeting. And that song was Amaye Bolo Na Gahite Bolo Na. Of course, the meeting did not have a very good start.
আমায় বলো না গাহিতে বলো না আমায় বলো না গাহিতে বলো না একি শুধু হাসি খেলা প্রমোদের মেলা শুধু হাসি খেলা প্রমোদের মেলা শুধু মিছে কথা ছলনা আমায় বলো না গাহিতে বলো না আমায় বলো না গাহিতে বলো গাহিতে বলো আমায় বলো গাহিতে বলো এসেছি কি হেথা যশের কাঙালি কথা গেথে গেথে নিতে করো তালে এসেছি কি হেথা যশের কাঙালি কথা গেথে গেথে নিতে করো তালে মিছে কথা কয়ে মিছে যশ লয়ে মিছে কাজে নিশে যাপনা কে জাগিবে আজ কি করিবে কাজ কে ঘুচাতে চাহে জননীর লাজ কে জাগিবে আজ কি করিবে কাজ কে ঘুচাতে চাহে জননীর লাজ কাতরে কাঁদিবে মায়ের পায়ে দেবে সকল প্রাণের কামনা একি শুধু হাসি খেলা প্রমোদের মেলা শুধু হাসি খেলা প্রমোদের মেলা শুধু মিছে কথা ছলনা আমায় বলো না গাহিতে বলো আমায় বলো না গাহিতে বলো
Later came the turbulent phase of the Bengal partition. In 1905, Lord Curzon declared the probable date of the Bengal partition. Rabindranath strongly reacted to this decision and he wrote the song Amar Sonar Bangla Ami Tomaye Bhalobashi. The song was written to inspire the people of Bengal for participating in the anti-Bengal partition movement. As Jana Gana Mana was taken as the national song of India, this song Amar Sonar Bangla in 1971 was taken as the national song of the newly formed Bangladesh. Let us now listen to this song Amar Sonar Bangla Ami Tomaye Bhalobashi.
আমার সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি আমার সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ তোমার বাতাস আমার প্রাণে ওগো আমার প্রাণে বাজায় বাঁশি সোনার ফাগুনে তোর আমের বনে ঘ্রাণে পাগল করে মরে হায় হায় রে ওমা ফাগুনে তোর আমের বনে ঘ্রাণে পাগল করে ওমা অঘ্রাণে তোর ভরা খেতে অঘ্রাণে তোর ভরা খেতে
My glittering gold in Bengal, I love you. The ambience of your air and sky seems like playing a flute in my heart. The aroma of the mango orchard in the springtime drives me crazy. Oh, mother dear, autumn time sees smiles all through mature fields of paddy. What a humble show, shady affection and attachment. You spread out cloak like under big banyan and the riverside. Your loving words appear to flow from the heaven. I am in tears whenever your face has a trace of gloom. Spending my childhood in your playhouse, your dirt and soil smeared all over my body, I consider myself privileged. Wonderful lamp you light up at dark, I quit play and sprint back to your lap at once, O mother. In the cattle grazing field, on the pyre of crossing stream, shaded village walkways, serene with calling birds, open porch with heaped ripe paddy, my life goes on. All your shepherds and farmers are my brothers. This time, I offer my head beneath your feet. Bless me with your dust. I shall be obliged to flaunt overhead. I shall offer you meagerly whatever I have at home. Never bother to buy you from others a hanging rope disguised as crown.
ওমা তোর চরণেতে দিলে মে মাথা পেতে দেগো তোর পায়ের ধুলা সেজে আমার মাথার মানে হবে ওমা গরিবের ধন যাচ্ছে ভাই দিব চরণ তলে মরি হায় গো মা গরিবের ধন যাচ্ছে ভাই দিব চরণ তলে আমি পরের ঘরের কিনবো না আমি পরের ঘরে কিনবো না তোর ভূষণ বলে মা তোর ভূষণ বলে তলার পাশে সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি আমার